9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Women's wrestling didn't just show up yesterday in glitter boots. We've been here the entire time, body slamming through history.
The Women's Wrestling Archive launches 2026, and it's going to pave the way for all women's wrestling.
Because if we don't document it, a man might think he did it first.
This has been a passion project for a very long time. Head over to the womenswrestlingarchive.com to donate 1, 5, or whatever you can. It all goes a long way.
Let's give these women the spotlight that they've always deserved.
Her story belongs in history. Help us preserve it today. Join us at womenswrestlingarchive.com. Support the archive. Support women's wrestling. Donate today. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. My name is TK Trinidad, and we're talking all things wrestling and news today. Welcome to WWT Live. I am not alone. The PR princess herself is in the building.
Yeah.
Ponytail. I feel like I haven't seen you in a ponytail in a minute.
You probably did, because it might have been on a day that it was very, very hot. It was very hot because we've had a heat wave, but I'm happy to be here on a Wednesday. I feel like I've been running a marathon, but I'm happy here because it's Wednesday. Obviously, of course, we know it's Dynamite today, but there's a lot of other things happening because it is SummerSlam this weekend. I just can't believe it is finally here this weekend, Crazy. But also all things wrestling.
Very true. Yeah, LA's about to head into a heat wave, I think today or something. So yay, I guess. Also, we have the sweetest Oos. Honey's in the building.
Buzz. How we doing, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Happy to be here. Excited. Lots to talk about. I'm tired. It's literally exhausting. Like all the news that just keeps coming and rolling out is just not. This is the song that doesn't end. You know the deal. But it's what we love to talk about. So let's talk about it.
There it is. And also we have Miss Kesh in the building as well. Wait, get this. There
Hi,
hey,
what's up?
Hey.
Definitely check out Kesh's TikTok, because that I was watching it earlier today. I was like, oh my god, I don't know where you think of all these additional clips, but kudos. So definitely go and check out.
I'm very passionate.
Yeah, it's like she pulled out clips from like 1990 or something like that. I'm like, wait, how did you find that and insert that? That's a lot of work. So go and
I have a folder in my phone, but I was like, that makes more sense to be organized. So I'm just like, oh, it's like a switching your brain. It's like, oh, that would fit right there perfectly, and it just kind of folds into TikTok.
There it is. Look.
Okay.
Let's talk all things Raquel Rodriguez. Lynette was really I'm waiting for Lynette to hop on, because she's been calling it for like 2 weeks.
Hello, she really has every
every chat. So break it down for us, Courtney.
I mean, come on. If you saw Monday Night Raw, look, I know everybody was talking about the interesting segment on Raw, but we're not going to talk about that. This was actually one of the bright spots on Monday. This was one of the bright spots of Monday Night Raw, next to Chad Gable's promo for SummerSlam this weekend. Congratulations to Raquel Rodriguez. This is her first main singles title.
Yes,
on the main roster. We know her as a former tag team champion, but of course there was a lot of shenanigans outside the ring, because you had Io, you had Liv, you had Roxanne, but Raquel, she pulled off the opportunity, and now she is your new women's Intercontinental champion. And it's surprise, it came right at perfect timing, right before her sister Liv Morgan faces off against Io Sky this weekend at SummerSlam.
So now the question is, oh, there you are, Lynette. We just gave you a shout
You see her. You see the profile pic change real quick too.
Yup.
So there was, I think we were talking about, I can't remember. Anyways, there was some talk somewhere that this is going to be the demise of Judgment Day. Obviously, we see the pic with Liv and Roxanne and Raquel in the middle. But do we think that that's, it's coming to an end, or what do we think is going to happen next with this?
This threw me off. I don't know anymore now.
I think that's the point, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's somewhat the point, to throw us off of that scent for a little bit, because it was coming off as predictable a lot. We were waiting for it to happen, almost waiting for it to happen. It's going to be when we're not thinking about it anymore that it's going to resurface again. Like for some reason, I feel that.
I think Roxanne's going to be the one to pull the trigger, because there's been a lot of tease lately. I know everybody always wants to be predictable, but there's been a lot of tease lately, because we know with Finn and everything else between her and Liv and Raquel, and also thinking of the aftermath between Io Sky and Liv Morgan, because if Io wins, and that's a big if she wins this weekend, it's going to be very interesting to see the aftermath of that. But I do see Roxanne being the person, because she teamed up with Raquel when Liv was injured, and also does give a lot of opportunity to build a story right there. Because I think with Sol Ruka, it could be a possibility she may be in the women's title picture, or not the women's title picture. She may be doing something with Lyra, because I know her and Lyra interacted on the international part of Netflix that we didn't get to see in the US, but she may do a program there. But I just have a feeling Roxanne may be the one to kind of tease it. That's what I'm thinking.
Councilman gonna jump on here and say accusations.
Not accusations, but it's like
well, no, I have a question for that actually. Could you guys see Roxanne winning Money in the Bank? Let's say like Raquel is still champion and Liv is still champion around that time. Then it's kind of like, do I pick situation?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Also
see,
that, Roxanne's
there's a couple things.
They win.
Yeah. There's a couple things. One, I think I said this on Monday. I like I mean, obviously Judgment Day has been around for a minute, so it's not a quick, thing. But I like the fact of keeping factions, because one, it keeps people having jobs, because TKO and WWE, they ain't playing with people in jobs. They're like, oh, you ain't working? We don't need you. So I like the fact of keeping factions, because it keeps people having jobs. So I don't know. I mean, obviously you don't want it kumbaya. You want it to be realistic, but it's just so I like what ironically, I like what MDB is saying. They've been teasing it for years. Why jump ahead? But then it is also like random thought. If you think of like your granny's soap operas, did they talk like this in the soap operas, or did they just let Victor be lost in the woods? Like, what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my God.
Is he still there?
Like this, he's still alive. He is still alive, and yeah, he's been getting into fights with people on social media. It's hilarious in a good way. He's like protecting. Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah. Hey Jeffrey. But it just kind of made me think of that, like the fact that, I mean, maybe they might, but I never heard like my granny say, "Oh, well, because Victor did this 5 years ago." So wonder how we got, and obviously this is one of the staples for WWT to talk about this, but I wonder how we got to this place where we're just not letting things cook, and it's the predictions. You know what I'm saying? I'm for it. I'm just wondering how we got to it. Like I'm definitely about, okay, well, so what's happening next? We just crowned this person.
The attention spans have changed over the generations.
Yeah.
Right. Or do we not trust WWE?
I think it's honestly, maybe there could be like a medium, like a middle ground, like a neutral. It could be a bit of both.
Yeah.
Like a neutral.
Is anybody questioning, the soap opera, why this happened or that happened, or do we just watch it?
It's funny.
That's true. Because nobody, we Days of Our Lives or whatever happened with Stefano and stuff, we wanted to see what happened next week when that commercial hit. You know what I mean?
So It's so funny you mentioned that because it's like One Life to Live. And then it's like with Sonny and everything else, like, okay, what's gonna happen? Because we know no one likes him. You're always into some trouble.
Passion.
Yada yada yada.
If you know, passion.
And if
little Timmy. My mom used to love Timmy.
And Tabitha and Sheridan and Luis and Sheridan and Ethan and Teresa and Whitney. The drama.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I don't know.
But go ahead. We still keep watching, and not just for the sake of also doing what we do, but it's also because we do like watching it. And it's just like, all right, I guess we'll see what happens next week on as to how they could finagle a storyline out of what they did here. Let's see what happens what they do. And we either like it or we don't.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the person too. Like me with Raquel in particular, I feel like I've been whining for like years because I want Raquel to win and she keeps losing all the time when it gets to like the title scene. So I feel like it depends on the person too, with people being tired of stuff.
True.
Yeah, I don't think, well, for me, it's not the tired part. It's just more of now that I think it is not necessary with certain people not trusting. And I mean, obviously it's there's a bigger picture. I think what it is that this is very much business. Like, you know, why they pick certain people. Like even when you're watching Unreal and, you know, you watch, okay, well, this is what was supposed to happen, but this person got injured, but this person would be like, it's more of very much a business versus, oh, this is the storyline. This is what makes sense. This is what we're going to go with. And so I think when you add that in, and then you have people like, you know, I've been saying this for years, like they've done Naomi dirty for so long. And then, you know, it's just like when you see stuff like that, you're just like, what are you all not seeing what we're seeing? Like, you're making fake couples, but you have real couples here that would do something like
like, don't you know what that would do for the, like, because they're fan favorites also, not to mention, like,
for example, Chelsea Green.
Hello. Yes. Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona need their old show.
I mean,
100%.
Hilarious.
Very much true. So, you know, I guess we're still going to be commenting on it because that's just what we do. But it's interesting when you think of like nobody's questioning, you know, Victor and his, you know, how many wives has he had? 10? I don't know.
Oh my,
you know, nobody's questioning Victor and his shenanigans.
I didn't know he was
how many
nobody's boycotting Young and the Restless.
How many times did Stefano try to separate Marlena and John and all of this stuff and all that mess?
And then when you think about it, this is crazy though, because you do have, I think, a sect of people where their grandmothers did like General Hospital, but some did like they were like super fans of one and they might know a little bit of the other. But it's not like people weren't like, oh well, you watch General Hospital, so I ain't messed like the aggressiveness and the tribalism of AEW and WWE is opposed to like, oh
it's so crazy. Even when you look at All My Children, even with Erica Kane, and I'm just like, oh man.
Lord.
See, nobody said, oh well, y'all watch that, so you know I can't be nobody's saying that.
Do you remember when Marlena was possessed? Like we watched that, no problem. We remember there was a serial killer in Salem, and you know Roman got murdered at his wedding with Marlena after just getting married to Marlena again.
And he come back the next day like nothing.
Like where did you come from, sir?
Like, where did you come? It's the ongoing saga.
Oh, jeez. This is interesting. And it kind of ties into what I was talking about, I think on Monday with Peacock. So YouTube begins rolling out ESPN unlimited access ahead of SummerSlam. And I think I had mentioned this last week, as far as we're going to see a difference as far as how platforms are going to operate, because ain't nobody have money right now to be giving 20 different platforms $9.99. So kind of break it down for us, Courtney.
Pretty much, you kind of described it. So YouTube subscribers can begin gaining access to ESPN Unlimited through the ESPN app, providing another route to watch WWE PLEs. Obviously, of course, when this first started, there was only a certain amount of cable outlets, like YouTube TV wasn't included, and that was kind of like the elephant in the room on, is YouTube TV going to be a part of it? Well, this development was first reported by Cord Cutters News, which found that some subscribers could connect their YouTube and ESPN accounts. Pretty much, users must have a YouTube TV package that includes ESPN channels. Customers have found the option by opening YouTube's TV settings and selecting this work section, and they have a Connect ESPN feature, redirects them to an ESPN activation page where they can sign in and authorize the connection. Programming then remains accessible through the separate ESPN app. Obviously, WWE's US PLEs are included with the ESPN Unlimited plan. However, the integration appears to be undergoing a soft launch. Neither YouTube TV nor ESPN had issued a formal announcement at the time of publication, while some people commenting on the initial report said they remain unable to activate ESPN Unlimited. And pretty much one of the executives of YouTube indicated that further developments were coming when responding to Twitter earlier today. And it's kind of ironic they're testing this right before SummerSlam this weekend.
I mean, the timing makes sense, of course, because they're, wrestling fans are already paying close attention to where they can watch these things, especially if they don't, but it's I guess the big question is more for like consumers as to whether the additional access provides enough value to it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Oh, snap.
It's interesting too, because I did talk about Club WWE, and Councilman has joined us. He's in the building with the fresh hair. No,
this is not fresh.
It looks fresh.
Stop.
It does.
Let me zoom into this camera. I'm acting like y'all. I ain't getting close to this camera.
Okay.
My sister has shown me the pics to look good on camera from far away. No.
Oh my God.
It's horrible.
I will.
Happening.
Hey, did you guys see Club WWE, the app the app is launching this Friday, but do you see everything that was included in it?
Yep.
Yeah, my friend paid for it. She's doing a series kind of showing what you're getting with it. And I'm like, that's a lot of money still to me though, personally.
For nine, well, I think it's $8.50 a month, $99 for the year. Yeah. I honestly think once all these other deals are done, everything's going to fold back into the app. They're going to centralize everything into WWE because they get this reminds me of, remember when WWE had an app back in the day? It's like that plus everything else. And then you get access. They have more programming. I'm wondering how it's if they're gonna have stuff on YouTube still, but I feel like everything's gonna fold back into Club WWE, which to me makes more sense versus spreading it all the way out, because you still have people, like you were saying, Courtney, people with problems with the ESPN app. You have people saying bump this, and I'm saying that. Go and get yourself NordVPN. If you don't have it, put WWT in the code. Put yourself somewhere outside of the US, and you can watch SummerSlam through your Netflix app, because a lot of people are cutting, I don't know what it is, the cord, the cable, the internet. Like some people are no longer doing Hulu anymore. They're just doing, Netflix. They're not doing everything because it's just too expensive. They've been raising their prices, every 6 months to a year. So I think what's going to come is a lot of these companies are going to start collapsing on each other, and they're going to start streaming. So it makes more sense for Club WWE to be the prime location, where they're starting us off at $8.50, but if they charge now $15.99, but you get everything, including the PLEs, including the shows, including all that stuff, I would pay for that. Right. Opposed to paying over here for one thing, over here for something else. I mean, even hypothetically, $29.99 for all of that, plus access to possible passes to different shows and all of, like, the accessibility to it, and also seeing things that you can't see anywhere else. I think I think that is the way WWE is going to go after they're done with all these deals, because I feel like they're losing people. Well, what do you think, Will? What do you think?
Well, they finna be stretching this out like a $2 hoe at the first of the month. All right. Like,
Wow.
Yo, all this property they have, like, yo, they don't you speaking of it like if they care about us. They don't care about us or how expensive our shit is. Like,
no, you're right. They don't. You know what they do care about? Money.
Yeah, but think about it. If I have 8 different properties I can sell, that's my WrestleMania catalog. That's my WCW catalog. That's my original content. That's my PLEs. Raw, SmackDown is separate. NXT. That's 7 pieces that I can sell and distribute everywhere. They're gonna do that first before they're able to harness it in by like, look, we've gone spread far and wide. Y'all sick of that? Now come over here. But it's not gonna be.
That's exactly what I just said. I didn't say it's gonna be right now. I said they're gonna see.
No, they're gonna tell you that.
Oh no!
Oh, did he freeze? Oh wait, you froze.
Yeah,
you froze for a second. Now you're good.
They're gonna charge you a ridiculous amount to get in on it. All that exclusive talking about, like, no, it ain't gonna be exclusive. It's not gonna be passes. It's gonna be all of it's gonna be bullshit. After what I saw Monday, oh yeah, they don't give a fuck about us. After what I saw with Ryan Garcia, I was like, yo, y'all could get the fuck out of here with this shit. That's crazy.
That's a whole nother.
You got a dude who don't like black people who just said all this fuck shit, and Danhausen, the one person that said like, yo, if you about any of that, do not come with me. And what was the final scene? Him laying beneath that man's feet. They do not care about us. They don't care about our money. They don't care about none of that. They care about selling this shit to the next pimp. All of their property is children, and they sex trafficking it to everybody. To the highest fucking dollar.
Ooh.
I mean, we saw what happened on Busted Open, because when was the last time you saw Triple H on Busted Open?
Exactly. And if you don't think one of these properties come into that Warner Brothers Paramount deal when it's finished, you say,
oh dear God. Oh man.
There's too much. There's too like every like I agree with the collapsing part, like you said, but it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like when movie studios first started, where you had like your major ones like Warner Brothers, and it's gonna get to that to where it's maybe 4 or 5 big high towers.
Yes,
they gonna want to sell to every single one of them because that's money you missing out on. That's money on the table. Because you gotta remember too, you're saying it as if people don't like downloading apps. People don't like using new apps. Most apps fail within 3 months.
Right.
So for us to be told, like, hey, I got to go to another app to be able to access all this stuff that I'm paying for, is it going to be able to be streamed on a television set? Are you going to have a television version of this? Most likely not. And then you're just going to grow frustrated.
I feel like WWE will not, because they've already had an app before. I feel like they will test all that out before they charge already like $850 for Club WWE. I'm actually pretty surprised.
TK, do you remember when the WWE app came out?
Yeah, I had the WWE app.
That shit was ass. Like,
I liked it. I was able to the catalog that they had. It was amazing. I was actually like upset when they got rid of it.
On the phone.
That's how I was able to find myself on TV.
Yeah, it was ass over the phone. It took them like 2 years to finally get the phone app right. Like on the computer, it was great, but on the phone app, like it barely.
The phone was awful.
Yeah, it didn't give us all of the catalog. It'll have stuff like that. Yeah, you're right, MD. I think all of WWE is ass right now. It's all bad. All of it's bad, you know.
Except Big Mommy Cool.
Nope, even that. Bad. It was on a shitty part of Raw. They didn't even get her camera angles right. They did not do Big Mommy Cool justice. And I'm sick of Paul. I'm sick of Nick. I'm sick of all of them other people who definitely went to school when we were segregated, still in there giving advice to everybody. Fuck y'all. Sick of this shit.
Well. We'll see what happens with all that. I definitely think that's, yeah, we'll see what happens. This deal with the ESPN app, this deal with the ESPN Unlimited app, I mean, and YouTube, I think it definitely, hopefully it might alleviate it might alleviate the issues that people have been having through ESPN, but then that will require them to get YouTube Premium. So that's another flat thing. So
we're in the dark
y'all
age. We're in the dark age.
Just pay your $13.99 and go and get yourself. Netflix seems like the best bet in town for WWE. Go and get yourself a NordVPN and just save yourself the hassle and save yourself a little bit of change.
But they need to bring back WWE Network, just $9.99 everything, and just call it a day.
You know how you know that's not happening?
But it should. Times are hard.
But a person that worked there. Stephanie McMahon even told you go get a VPN.
That's true.
That's how you know they ain't got no plans on changing none of this. If
the
daughter of who started this all, the granddaughter that started all of this, like if she's telling you go get a VPN, that should tell you like, yo, they ain't got no plans on changing it.
Well, the thing is, and I agree with what you're saying as far as I think we've all been saying WWE is not really fans of the fans. They don't really care for the fans. They care for the people and the money. And at the end of the day, if somebody does a cost analysis and it makes more sense to have like the club WWE and streamline everything into that, because if you have now everybody in the world accessing this, and if that makes more sense money wise, that's when we're going to see it happen. And I don't know. I think some of these deals, you would just have to dive deep into the books and as far as commercials and all this other stuff. But I feel in the long run, especially where TV is going right now, if they can make it work and they make more money through the one app, and now people have to pay to be on that app. So now you cut out the middleman. And now commercials and all this stuff that just pay directly to WWE. Money wise, that's where I see it going. But we will see what happens.
Just one question: how's that working out for the Ring of Honor app?
Well, the Ring of Honor, one, doesn't have as much catalog. Two, I feel like, and I think, and Tony Khan just talked about it the other day with the radio. I feel like if AEW were to have an app, and now you don't pay $60 for pay-per-views and you're paying $9.99 for everything. And I keep forgetting to check out because they do have an app right now. But if you pay $9.99, I don't think it includes the pay-per-views. If you pay $9.99 for everything and that includes the pay-per-views, I would pay for that app. I would pay $9.99 to have Ring of Honor and AEW and the pay-per-views. That makes more sense. And I think they would actually make more money doing that, opposed to people saying, no, I'm not going to pay $9.99 for Ring of Honor because I'm just going to see what's going to happen, on social media. And then two, well, I'm not going to pay for the PLE because I can just watch Courtney talk about it for free. So
I just want to throw it in there that you talked about Ring of Honor. They actually aired a full free episode of Ring of Honor on their YouTube page yesterday. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yes.
So I feel like I don't know what TK's reasoning is for keeping it the Ring of Honor $9.99. I have no idea. It just doesn't make sense to me because I feel like you're losing out because now people can't really follow the storyline. However, he might be trying to exhaust all possibilities and now eventually put everything on an app. Especially since now they're doing AEW Radio, which is supposed to come out too, which I don't know how that's all going to play out.
Again, be prepared to be spending $100 a month on wrestling to watch it, unless you get NordVPN. It ain't. I'm telling you, it ain't. Everything you saying sounds great, but sitting in a boardroom at TKO and be like, "Yo, we need to bring this back to $9.99," you're fired. Get out.
I will get fired then.
Well, it's $8. No, they're not gonna. No, I'm saying it's $8.50 now, but they put everything on the WWE app, right? And they charge, and they have. And it's not just just programming. It's all the things, all the you know, access to discounted tickets, all that stuff, and they charge $29.99 a month. That makes sense to me. That's doable, because if it's coming into your city, you're like, okay, you're part of the club, you get 10% off all this other stuff.
But here's the back part you're missing. One, if you do that, they have to get their own server base. That's going to cost them millions of dollars to house their own stuff and keep the app going. That's why the first time it failed, and they switched and partnered with Peacock. So now, not only do you do that, you now have to cut your access to other brands, because you're not getting yourself on Netflix, you're not getting yourself on Fox. Now you're trying to drag everybody that you can in, and that's not going to always necessarily do it, because most people, again, you're dealing with people with downloading apps. That was why the WWE Network app failed, because people didn't want to download it. But when they turned it into a streaming thing you can get on your TV, that's where they were making the most of their money.
Yeah.
But then
we'll see.
Declined because there wasn't enough programming. The thing is, I do not ever see them putting their PLE on an app to go live straight there, especially when you just put Netflix on CW. It's just, there's so much more money and more for them to go like, hey, let me put this here on another company's thing that has already done the foundation for me. I don't need servers because they got it. I have new brands that I can go get in conjunction with because we dealing with Netflix. It's just like there's that bait that they have there that to them is going to get them more money. But I can understand it from your point of view of like, if it's $9.99, you're going to attract in more. But right now, I don't see them ever taking that risk.
Well,
That's
yeah,
like go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if the ESPN is gonna last, because it just seems like I know more people who don't watch it on ESPN than actually do. So we'll see what happens.
They just got to get their stuff together. But I know we got somebody else here, so I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess.
He appears, I believe it said.
Hey.
It was that last part that got through right before that song started playing, and everybody heard it.
Yeah, it was one of those. Like, I guess I heard it. How's everybody doing? You know, in other news, and Uncrustables like sponsor me. Like, think I'm good for your brand. I'm in shape, but like you can tell, I still eat bullshit. So like, looking for that sponsorship.
What's an Uncrustable?
How you calling it bullshit is gonna get you a sponsor.
It's like PB&J.
It's a PB&J sandwich without the ends.
Without the end crust, the brown crust.
Yeah, the end crust of the
Just let Uncrustables know I'm with the shits. Like, you got sponsorship.
And
that peanut butter and honey one is fire. If y'all haven't tried,
I haven't tried that one. I ain't tried that.
Yeah,
sounds.
Put that in the little air fryer. Put some butter on it. 3 minutes.
The air fryer.
Hey,
yeah.
Thank you later, Mayor. Put some butter on it first.
First of all, anything in an air fryer is amazing.
Okay. I'm gonna try that later today.
That is your best friend.
One of the greatest contraptions ever invented.
Give it 2 minutes to cool
down.
What?
And that's not gonna be hot.
Okay. We see. Now that's a good transition from what we just had to deal with like 30 seconds ago. Like, that's.
What do we have to deal with 30 seconds ago?
I'm digging the shade.
She said, I guess.
Thank you. Me and TK got like on-screen beef. Everybody, we'll work it off on screen, and then just everything's okay. Everything's fine at home. Don't worry. Don't trip. It's just what you get to see. You know.
Courtney, for Dylan's sake, give us what's happening on AEW Dynamite tonight.
Well, before I get into Dynamite, I just want to put a friendly reminder to put your DVRs and reminders, because Collision will be on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live on TNT. Obviously, of course, we know what's happening this weekend, and a lot of AEW stars will be at WrestleCon this weekend. So tomorrow, make sure to set your DVRs, your reminders, because Collision will be on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. while simulcast on HBO Max. So that's just a friendly reminder there. But as I mentioned, we do have AEW Dynamite at the top of the hour. Yours truly will be on the call at the top of the hour, because AEW Redemption is done. We're on the road to All In Wembley Stadium. And we are going to hear from the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega after he retained against the Jet, Kevin Knight, and also the aftermath that happened between him and Will Ospreay. We're going to hear what Kenny has to say. I'm very curious on what his words are going to say before his match against Will Ospreay with Jon Moxley. Everything we're going to hear about from Mr. Kenny Omega. And also, after a shocker that happened over the weekend, Maya World beat Hikaru Shida to be the new TBS champion, and she will be facing off against the reigning CMLL Women's World Champion Persephone. These two ladies are going to go at it one-on-one. And, well, after what happened last week, after Edge and Christian retained the belt, Renee Paquette is going to sit down with Edge and Christian and the Young Bucks because they have a match all in Wembley Stadium. So, yay for that. They get another title opportunity and sit down with Edge and Christian. You can tell by my voice, I'm very sarcastic on this, but I'll watch it. After what happened on Redemption, we have a new AEW national champion, Andrade, and he's going to be facing off against Jack Perry and Nick Wayne in a triple threat match. Very curious on where this is going to go with Mr. Andrade, and congratulations to him. Obviously, of course, he'll probably have the Don Callis family on his back. And also, we have the conglomeration, my guy Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong taking on the demand for the AEW Trios title. This has been brewing up probably the last couple weeks, and now it's going to come into full force for AEW Dynamite, coming to you from the Motor City. And also, I can't forget, we have a new AEW Women's Champion in Willow Nightingale, the first woman to be a Grand Slam, first woman to be Triple Crown champion for AEW, and we're going to have a special celebration for her right before her big match against Mercedes Moné at AEW All in Wembley Stadium. And all this is happening more at the top of the hour tonight on TBS, simulcast on Max, and also you can watch it on the VPN as well. But is there a match segment or anything in particular you guys excited for AEW Dynamite?
Willow.
Yeah.
Willow and Maya, actually, yeah.
Yep.
Maya and Persephone, my bad.
Yep, Maya, because I'm the only one that believed in her on this cast. So.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's true.
The only one said it. I was like, Maya gonna win. Everybody was like, "What's the girl name?" Everybody name y'all just kept yelling out loud as fuck. I don't want to cancel. Say it wrong. Also, I don't like your trio's team's name, Courtney.
The conglomeration?
They don't look like one.
Well, that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be different. They started this like 2 years. 2 years.
They need a cool name. Them three cool cats right there, man.
I know.
I need a name that fits their personality.
I know. That's I don't know who made up the conglomeration.
Yeah,
but
the conglomerate sounds like something Claudio would be. Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh yeah, Claudio.
Oh my boy, Orange. Not
Oh goodness. Oh boy.
Well, outside of Willow, the ladies, I mean, obviously Orange Cassidy is going to compete, but also I want to hear what Kenny has to say after what happened on Sunday. I'm very curious on what Kenny has to say. A lot of layers are pretty much going to happen, but I want to see what Kenny has to say, especially since he's a champion leading into him and Ospreay in one of the biggest matches at Wembley Stadium.
Have they wrestled before?
Yes, they have.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know he ain't gonna do it, man, but hear me out. Let Willow and Mercedes close. Just throwing it down. Let Willow and Mercedes close.
At the story's right there.
I'm saying, like, if there was any time to do it and just show, like, hey, this is how the future of wrestling could look, man, do a double main event and let them close the show out.
Yeah,
right, you could start the show with Will and Kenny. Because I feel like Will's gonna win.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
Obvious he's gonna win. So
Not with Ospreay and Kenny. Like those are their top performers.
This
they
is
gotta
probably
be.
Kenny's
They
like
gotta
the
be at the top
last
of the card.
big match.
Yeah,
because Kenny's almost there. He's almost like
about to go to that back and start coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think he's retiring like soon, like this year-ish, next year-ish?
Within the next year.
That body waning down. Because him and AJ Styles got like the same mentality. It's one of those
He's gone through a lot.
And
I want to be able to walk.
And
exactly. I want to be able to wipe my own ass. Like, nah.
And with the fact too, the way that his lower abdominal hurted last year and just came back right away, I was just like, that was just a little bit concerning when he came back. So I was like, ugh.
When you know, listen to your body, man. And you know that I have respect for those that are doing that, and they're still able to end on their own terms. You know,
I like that. Like back in the day, you kind of saw people kind of like just keep going until like they literally couldn't. So I like that they're just like, I'm cool.
I feel
let's get into the. Go on, Mo.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like that mentality is definitely for the old schoolers. If you haven't watched like Dark Ring Big Boss Man, like what you just said is like,
please.
Let's get into TNA Impact preview.
TNA. Hold on, let me see.
Because we do have a watch long for that, so let's talk about it.
Just a little preview regarding TNA. We are continuing the Knockouts TV tournament. It's going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're going to have Jada Stone take on Jody Threat. These two ladies are going to go at it because we kick off the second round, the quarterfinals of the Knockouts TV tournament. We're also going to have Indy Hartwell take on NXT's Thea Hale in the second match. And these two ladies are going to go at it as well. And as we are continuing the road to lockdown, after what happened last week, Mustafa Ali will be defending the TNA International Championship against Order 4's Jason Hodge, because everybody picked Mustafa, wanted him to back down a bit, but Leon, after talking with Leon Slater, Jason still wants to shoot his shot. And we're also going to have the duo of Leon Slater and Ricky Sosa take on Cedric Alexander and Eddie Edwards from the System. This has been brewing up the last couple of weeks. Obviously, of course, the drama between Cedric and Leon Slater from Slammiversary. Then you kind of throw in Ricky Sosa feuding with the System. So it kind of boils down there with a tag team match, but it's going to be very, very, very intriguing. Also, we're going to have the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships on the line. We're going to have the Elegance brand take on Allie and Rosemary. These two ladies, obviously, of course, they can't stand each other, and you're probably going to see the concierge probably at ringside. So I guess. And also, after last week's Hardy Compound against the Righteous, we're going to hear from the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Hardys. Just curious to see what's next for them and everything else. And all this is happening tomorrow on TNA. And you could also watch it on AMC as well. Also, you can watch it with the NordVPN as well. But is there like a match or segment in particular that you guys are interested in TNA?
I like the old school Allie and Rosemary. It's like, if you know, you know. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with the storyline. Like, I love the fact that Allie's back. I'll know if she talked about, what happened at AEW, because she was on there and then she just wasn't. So I'm happy to see that she's back and working.
Ricky and Leon teamed up before.
They teamed up probably once on Impact. This is like the second time they're teaming together.
Okay.
And Mustafa Ali, we trust.
I'm actually looking forward to all of it because it's pretty stacked, and TNA, we've had numerous talks about TNA in regards to them figuring themselves out, and they're building these storylines, they're building these rivalries, and they have really good seasoned people on this side, on their side of the pond. So they, I think it's really cool to just see a stacked card. So I'm excited for all of it, honestly.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of action with everything that's been happening, but I'm very looking forward to seeing this, especially coming to Philadelphia for 2 straight nights. That's pretty awesome.
Easy done.
Did you guys see the LeBron
Did you say what you wanted?
I'm more so interested in the response of the men's division in lieu of Grayson Waller's words yesterday on NXT, in ring and on promo. A lot of people have responded on Twitter in response. I know Moose did. I forget what he goes by in TNA, but Curtis.
Brian Myers.
Brian Myers. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people have responded via Twitter. I'm wondering if that's going to carry over to program to continue to build that heat up to show that TNA is one of North America's big brands. So like that could light a fire in like all men's divisions, really. So could be good programming ahead.
And the little NXT, that whole NXT and TNA partnership would benefit from all of that too. It'll keep it strengthened because I don't know. For me personally, it's just been very lay low, lustering a little bit for me personally. But after this past week, you never know what can happen when somebody just walks in and shakes things up.
I
think that's all we're gonna get from now on. I think that partnership done as far as how it used to be with the Collide and stuff. I think that was to get the notice over there and get some eyes on TNA, get them a deal with AMC, and now it's like, hey, you do your thing, and if your contract is up, hey, you got a direct pipeline to WWE. Like, I guess I know people saying it's lackluster, but it feel like they won because now you got Mike Santana over there. I'm not calling him by that.
I can still see them piggybacking the Worlds Collide thing.
That'll be about it. That will probably be about it. Yeah.
Just we're already seeing the AAA crossover in NXT now. They could just make it like one big thing like they used to have with 3-4 brands.
Ooh, there's so much to get through. Let's talk about Bayley.
Bayley.
Greatest horsewoman.
Let's talk about Bayley. Here, I know I have a graphic of her. Here she is. Here she is. She actually, I don't know if you guys saw the video she posted on social because it was the vignette leading up to her Saturday night's meeting against Lyra Valkyria. And there was a section that Fightful actually caught because she says that she's at the stage of her career. She's going to take a look back and know her place and worth. She kind of goes on to say, I've been doing this for so long. I've wrestled in the Garden multiple times, a really good amount of times, thankfully. But this one just feels different. The time and the stage I am in my career right now, I feel like I'm taking a further look back at everything. And I'm seeing it from a different view and knowing my place in this business and knowing my worth in this business. Lyra is going to find out the hard way. And also you could read the full vlog that she shared on her socials. But thoughts?
Do you guys think that they treated Bayley like they gave Bayley everything that she needed to be successful, or do you think that they missed the mark with her sometimes?
Missed the mark.
Nah, success.
Yeah, I would say early on, like she still goes down as the first women's Grand Slam champion. The problem is it's just like any sport, more athletes are coming through the pipeline, like through the draft every single year. So how do you feed every mouth and keep everybody interesting? Like Bayley ran the pandemic era. So how did they piggyback off that when fans return? That's probably where things started to slip with just keeping that character alive. But I think she's gone because I think she has more aspirations just to do more before she hangs them up. But what's dope is if you watch Hot Ones with Charlotte and Alexa earlier this week, they were asked to rank the careers of the horsewomen and they didn't want to do it. So they ate the wings. If Bayley goes on a world tour and let's say over the next 2 to 3 years and calls it, she can already be arguably 1 or 2 just being the first women's Grand Slam in WWE. But to me, Mercedes is 1. She automatically would jump to 2, even despite all the crossover appeal that Becky had and stuff like that. Automatically.
That's odd. She's at number 1. So where's your?
Nah, number 1 ain't up for debate. It can't be.
We're not doing this again. We established this already.
Confused right now. We know it ain't Charlotte and Mercedes. The law was passed on WWT. So I know you tried to slip that in there, but
No,
it was
it's
established.
on file. We had the documents out. I wore a suit, and Mercedes won. Like,
no, she did not, sir. If you go back, Charlotte was 4, Mercedes was 3, and the final 2 was Becky and Bayley, who we kept fighting.
Interesting. With these new findings, I'm pretty sure
because of them half points.
I think that was probably like 2024, and since then,
God.
a lot of things have changed. A lot more history made, and more history made next month, obviously. So,
wait, what did you guys rank them? Like, what order did you rank them?
See, I don't remember.
Charlotte was 4, Mercedes 3. I settled with, and I'll say for this, Bayley was 2, Becky was 1.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I kind of maybe
it was a debate.
Jeffrey said we
debate
need
thing.
to update it. Maybe we will have something for that.
I mean,
have
shoot,
to.
yeah, because Bayley got multiple championships after we did that one. World titles. Mercedes get that world title yet?
I don't know. She got a title about every continent in the world, though. Continent, like every single one.
It's definitely to put in there for consideration. Never gonna take that away. But I think Bayley, like, what is left for Bayley in WWE? And I don't mean that in a bad way, like creative wise. Like, you've done everything.
Just the U.S. title.
I was just gonna say that to like in response to Will also. Like, I kind of agree because like Bayley's at a certain point now in her career where she's very seasoned. She's paid her dues. She's been at the top. She's been at the bottom. She's been in and out all over. And even in AAA a little bit too, like, you know what I mean? NXT helping the girls in the back, with wrestling school and whatnot. She's doing what she needs to do for her community. Like, I think at this point where she's at now, she's realized that her value isn't just based on, being in the main event or being on TV every week. It's also what you do with your talent and what you've been taught as well. So, and I feel like she can go anywhere she wants and she'll be fine, I
wouldn't be surprised.
Can we acknowledge that?
I think it's also awesome that she's earned that right, because we literally saw this girl grow up in front of our eyes.
I would not be surprised if she took the route of being like a producer or a coach or a trainer or even a writer backstage, because that could be something as a direction, because she's done a lot. She kind of is running a school, and with the fact that she was the one that leaded all the sponsors, everything else, like she didn't have the girls pay for anything, and also had some stars from WWE take time out of their schedule, from like Lyra to Charlotte to Bianca to John Cena right before he retired. So I could see her probably doing like a backstage route, especially if she wants to travel over the world. But I wouldn't be surprised if she does like backstage on helping out some of the future generations here and there.
But what you just said, Courtney, that's how I know she's leaving, because she can always come back to that. Like, I don't think WWE will ever like close their doors for Bayley to come back. So like, if she
as long as she doesn't like
yeah.
I
don't think she's gonna pull a Mercedes and just bounce. Like, I think she'll leave in good standings, and I think she'll do what Mayor said. Go do it for like another 2 or 3 years, like whatever it is she want to be a part of. And then, like you said, Courtney, come back, continue training people. Because then too, it brings you more people into the school wise as well, being able to go places you may not be able to go because of WWE. But you still got that WWE stamp to you, because who not gonna know, oh, that's Bayley.
Right. I was gonna say, like, does Bayley really need to prove anything to anyone anymore? She's been at the top. Like, does she need to prove that she belongs there? Absolutely not. I think it's more about what she wants the next chapter of this career to look like, but it's her heart is always going to be in wrestling. So it's going to be involved in an involvement of hers in some kind of way with wrestling, for sure.
Are you guys interested in her going to AEW to face Mercedes, or are you like kind of been there, done that?
I wouldn't put it past her, but
that's not even my
biggest match that Tony could make that wasn't the Hollywood ending.
Yeah,
because I think he would legitimately give them the time, because they've done 60 before. If you can get 60 done outside of the WWE, that's a big selling point just for your marketing, your ads, everything else.
Right.
There's quite a few people like her and Thunder Rosa would probably pack out.
That'd be good.
Yeah, But I'm more concerned about her actually going to do something that she, like I mentioned on kayfabe, that she had mentioned before, like being able to actually go get in the realm of like pop culture and entertainment, because that was the one that WWE never gave her opportunities to do. So I would love to see her like in a TV show, a movie, commercials, like allow her to actually expand on the product that is Bayley.
Yeah, she was in the NBA All-Star, Celebrity All-Star game last year, and I feel like the WWE barely talked about it.
Yeah.
Right. She was at the Niners game. She was at the 49ers game too during football season.
Super Bowl, yeah. Also, you brought up Alexa and Charlotte, man. Can I also just say that it was so dope to see Charlotte acknowledge Alexa as the fifth horsewoman. Like, I'm so glad it finally said out loud. Like, you're the fifth.
Right.
About time y'all get that girl flowers, because she truly is the fifth horsewoman.
She pulled the Dina Jones of Dreamgirls. She's like, there weren't only 3 dreams, there were 4.
That line. That's a classic.
Yes. I'm like, yes, Charlotte, say that shit, man.
Go off, Charlotte. Shout out to Bayley.
All right. Well, let's. We have 2 more things before to talk about. Let's see. We'll end on a high note. So let's talk about Mara Sade.
Yeah, just a little quick because Fightful reported this earlier today, and I don't have a graphic of Mara. But Mara, apparently her contract expired with TNA, but there's a possibility they may be doing negotiations because it is a developing story. Fightful reported earlier today, and she's also competing in the Knockouts TV tournament, where she'll be taking on Heather by Elegance, because I think she's taking her on Friday when TNA comes to Philly. So it's just kind of a developing story. So hopefully we do get to see Miss Mara Sade, because she has been doing very well in TNA the last couple months, and hopefully she can stay around in TNA.
Do you guys think she's, first off, what do you guys think's happening with these, because it's happened before, but I feel like the fact that people are turning them down or they're getting re-signed, like, do you think something's happening as far as cost-wise in the back end, in particular for TNA? WWE, there's clearly something happening, but any thoughts with that?
I think people starting to see their worth and just being able to understand, like, hey, you're not the only game in town. So it's like, yo, like, normally it'll just be here, take your contract, re-sign, cool, as long as I'm still on TV. But like now, a lot of these people are starting to realize, like, hey, I'm putting my body on the line. Like, I am missing my kids' first steps. I'm missing Christmases sometimes. I'm missing like huge monumental parts in my life. I barely get to go on vacation. It's like, yo, I need to be paid for my time as well as my energy and my body. So it's like, yo, you can throw this at me, cool, but I'm going to throw this right back. They're starting to realize the importance they are of being on TV. And where it's like, okay, if I'm not, I can take a dip. Because did y'all talk about the other thing that just they've been announcing today with Jordan?
Well, I
don't think
couldn't find.
Real.
Yeah, we couldn't find.
That wasn't a real source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because that would be kind of wild if that was. Nah, I think they just don't have plans right now.
Yeah.
Which is dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think, well, you mentioned kayfabe, Ilya is hurt. So we don't know when he's going to be returning.
Watch Main Event. Main Event is a dope watch. If you want a quick, just graps wrestling watch during the week and see some crossover between your main roster, your NXT stars, do that. I believe, who Ren Sinclair got tonight? I don't remember, but Ren Sinclair will be on Main Event tonight.
Yeah. Callie Armstrong had a pretty good match with Julia 1 week. I was like, this was good.
Put it on TV, please.
Want to see the storylines, catch up on Monday Night Raw, NXT, everything like that, and see some crossover. Main Event's your show. 30 minutes, in and out.
Nice.
Oh, is that what they're doing on Raw? Storylines? Is that what's happening?
They'll fill you in some storylines on Main Event too. It's worth it.
All I see on Raw is segments.
Yeah, that's all I saw was segments and races on Monday Night Raw, hitting people with chairs. Guitars, excuse.
It's getting hard out here.
Seems like it, boy. Just makes me look
for Monday Night Raw other than the human monies I was paid to return to Monday nights. Thank you, TK. You made the right decision. That's all I'll say. You made the wrong decision. No, we good.
Let's talk about New Day. What's up with New Day?
Yeah, they released something cool.
Oh, I thought I was about to play or something. Oh. Everybody got quiet.
So if you guys haven't seen it,
Dad wanted to talk about it, so
if you guys haven't seen it, this week is a week where a lot of people that were free agents, their time is coming up, and they'll be able to journey out to wherever they are. Go look at Woods or Kofi's socials. You'll see the hype video in lieu of where they're going to do next with their career. And it's seemingly, I'm just going to talk about what I got from the video because it's a dope video, 2 minutes. What you see is a circus, and you see two unicorns in the stable who break their way out of the circus, rush past the ringleader, and exit the circus. Whatever metaphor you want to think, I feel the circus represents WWE and what they couldn't do creatively. There's a third unicorn that is still stuck in the stable with a broken horn. You can see that was Big E. Visuals of that, nodding and saying, it's okay to leave. So I, for one, am excited to see what they're going to do next. That visual paints the perfect picture of what they've been lacking in creative like the past 3 or 4 years. That's the stuff that made them hot. That's the stuff that made them a merch mover in WWE. And it's very exciting to see that they are taking not only like they go doing the Comic-Con and stuff like that, but just giving fans that visual that there's something new getting ready to happen.
Any thoughts?
It's a new day.
Or what are your hopes for New Day?
New Japan.
All in.
New Japan.
With the Young Bucks. I want to see them come out after the Young Bucks fight Cage and Coke.
I don't want them anywhere near that place.
I just want one match. I don't need them to stay. They don't need to stay a lengthy time. I just want one match.
Go to New Japan.
Go everywhere else first.
Forbidden Door.
All in is like right here because it's the timing. That's why for me, I'm like,
I don't know would they even get them signed in time though. Well, no, they could. No. We got a whole.
Because their thing, it's up like this weekend, right?
Yeah. No, it's already up. Yeah, it was up.
Oh,
last week.
I thought it was like the okay.
No, their stuff ended last week because we all talked about like who should go where or who should be anywhere.
I hope it's like super independent. Like go to MLW, take on
I
the
was gonna say
skyscraper,
MLW
do
or
other
something
things
like
that. That way you build the anticipation for a possible
like
Cage and Coke or the Young Bucks or FTR and stuff like that. Because that'll be there. Like they're going. We talked about that. That's going to be there because what you can do with Woods' mind with the gaming and stuff like that, and we know all those gaming things with Omega and them, that'll be there. But like doing the travel, benefiting some of these other young tag teams, really elevating tag team wrestling, I think they can really do that in a big way.
Man,
another thing I was thinking of, and this was in my head, not just MLP. I would love for them to go to NWA. I think that would be really cool for them to do, especially with a historic promotion. Because when I was in Philly over the weekend, I saw Natty there, and she really like brought it. And I think it would be kind of cool, especially because seeing like the tag team division there, that would kind of give it a boost, especially with NWA. So that was just something in my mind. Like if you can't do New Japan, wouldn't mind them doing a spot in NWA.
So can I ask this though? Is there any chance they go to TNA?
I was just thinking that.
I think so.
Like, and we've seen them a lot of people release from WWE and then pop up in TNA.
Is there a chance? Yes.
But you also got that freedom to do what you like too, because you're not signed under their umbrella no more. And the elevation that they would give TNA being there.
And also with the fact too, because if you look at the Hardys, they have their own creative freedom in TNA. And that would really help their tag team division because outside of them two, you have the Righteous, you have the System, but also helping out with other tag teams as well.
Hardy Boys have masterpieces on there. Said masterpieces.
Okay.
It's just because you wasn't there. It's just because
you had to be there. FOMO.
We could have watched all last week. Like we were watching all this last week.
I watched it last week, and I'm not going to repeat what I saw, but no.
Because that's
equivalent me of running and kicking my foot off the wall and then doing no.
That's because you watch it like you know what it is. It's like Die Hard, but that was like the fifth movie. We like It's time to stop.
That's
You
the
didn't get
third
to
Home
watch.
Alone.
That was
Yeah,
like
you
watching
missed
the
Die Hard and Die
Expendables.
Hard
That was like
Revenge.
watching Queen Latifah Equalizer. Like, nah.
Yeah, see, you missed Denzel Equalizer era. You missed that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad tag team stuff, I did see Matt Jackson no sell a 450 on Sunday too. That's making the rounds on the internet. That was bad.
Yeah.
Keep the New Day away from them. Like, I can't.
I'm telling you, man.
That's why I said the Young Bucks are the very reason why I say I don't want New Day anywhere near there.
I like the rounds though, like we mentioned before though. Like, bro, just go belt collecting.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all those ones go belt collecting.
Say it again. Everybody want to be like Mercedes till it's time to be Mercedes.
Right.
Well, FTR. Well,
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. Every time other people collecting belts, nobody had nothing to say. As soon as she started doing it though, we're so
The Hardy
sick.
Boys been
and
did
also,
that though, didn't they?
And also,
And
I was critical about FTR when they got the belts. I just want to be very clear on that. I wasn't too fond of FTR collecting every single belt.
No. You were. I will say on that one. But don't nobody get more hate than a black woman. It's okay. We understand now. We get it. Y'all don't like them. We get it. We understand. But guess what? Not finna change my mind about them. Not finna do it. Tell you she more better than CM Punk. I said it.
I mean, she got a lot of fans. I mean, the people, they were rooting for her.
Love her.
They're gonna root for her tonight.
Yeah,
I am.
That's why I said her and Willow. Hey, close it out.
There's a story to tell.
Right.
There is a story to tell with them.
Man, Boza hates Mercedes. I'm gonna invite Boza on here to debate me about Mercedes.
So here's my thing, though. Yeah, because I want to know, Boza, like you say that.
Where did this start? That's what I want to know. Where did it begin? Where did the hate begin from?
But I don't understand how what he just wrote. She had like her shit don't stink. Don't see him Punk do the same thing, and you be cheering for him all the time. The dude can barely get up to do a GTS. Like, y'all be like, what are we talking about? This man be nose in the air. Screwed Sammy over so we can get the mediocre Rhodes versus Punk at SummerSlam. That's why it's night one.
Oh, he says he hates her bookings. He doesn't hate
booking.
Okay, but he just said shit don't stink. You sound like you hate her.
She put everybody over that she wrestled. What do you mean it's her booking? We're not watching Charlotte just rack up title reigns. Like, it's not the same.
Oh
thing.
boy.
Chris Statlander became champ because of Mercedes. Wasn't nobody clocking for her until after the matches happened. And y'all know that. Then nobody worry about Chris Statlander.
Your favorite women's wrestler, her best match is with Mercedes. I guarantee
you. Stephanie McCurry. Crazy. After she did her match, all of a sudden blew up, went to the WWE. Crazy, right? Hey, thank you, Mercedes. That's all we have to say. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you so much.
You don't have to do this. You could be running around with Mordos and the Caribbean, sunbathing, chilling. You don't gotta make no dollars off this. But you do it for the love of the game.
She do it for the
Bayley
people.
about to do it too.
Man, listen, imagine them tag team champs.
Bayley said, how many zeros TK giving up? Okay, I'll be on the way.
I'll be on the way. Yeah. And I ain't got to wrestle as much. I can go chill. I can still chill with my peoples too.
You gonna fund my school? What? Okay.
That Boston Hug connection gonna be for real.
Yep.
Man.
Most was like, let's move on. All right. Well, we'll see what happens with New Day. I am curious as to what's going to happen with that. What are you gonna say,
what you think? I was going to ask you what you think. Like, where do you feel like?
I can't say.
What do you know?
I was like, what kind of
Oh, you know something?
That's exactly what that answer tells me. Like, I can't say.
Wow. Must be nice.
So, yeah, with that being said, I think it's time for us to get out of here. Let Courtney get to doing what she do on a Wednesday. Mare, where can everybody find you?
I don't want to be found today. You can't. My stuff is right there on the screen. If you choose to support, we'll be back Mondays because that's what my birthright is, and we back on Monday nights now.
My
Yeah.
birthright.
Support everybody else here on the show.
House of the Dragon, I see.
I was just gonna say, bro. Mayor of Vice City, Governor of Parkerville,
Person is name, Mayor of Vice, leader of the
Councilman. Where can everybody find you?
Answer to the questions.
Councilman, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at For the Love of TK Season 2. We this time publicized on television. Listen. TK worked too hard to not have a man do everything she asking him to do. It is time for her to get blessed. Okay, so we need all of y'all out there, men, tall men who put lotion on because she gonna provide you with the lotion. Who also has a job, who can read. Apparently, that's important because a lot of y'all can't. For the Love of TK Season 2 coming out, we're trying to get a partnership with Triller. So just again, hashtag For the Love of TK.
Oh, I thought we was going with Zeus Network.
Kesh, where can everybody find you?
They're just selling you, like right in your face.
TK makes edible candles for a reason, y'all.
That's why we didn't go with Zeus. That's why, man. They didn't understand the value of what money they're gonna get for this.
Okay.
Wrestling with Kesh, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Honey, where can everybody find you?
Laughing all the way to the bank and everything wrestling with Honey.
And PR Princess, where can everybody find you?
They can find me at the top of the hour because I'm handling Dynamite from the Motor City because we are on the road to AEW All In Wembley Stadium. You can find me on there. We're doing 2 hours. There won't be a watch on for TNA tomorrow because yours truly will be on the ground for TNA for Philadelphia tomorrow and Friday. I'm very excited because it will be in the city of brotherly love. So I couldn't miss any wrestling show in Philadelphia. So I'm very excited to do TNA. Shout out to them for really having me in the building. I'm very excited to be a part of TNA. Also, follow me on my socials because I do have a lot of content happening in the coming weeks. Please make sure to check out my recap from NWA from over the weekend. Shout out to them for letting me attend on behalf of WWT. My interviews with Giselle and Tiffany will be up before SummerSlam weekend. I had really fun interviews with both of those ladies. They are killing it in the independent scene and super, super happy and excited to do it again. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff on the download, TBD, but make sure to come around for AEW Dynamite, the follow-up for Redemption.
For sure. Also, if y'all need some background noise, WWT has gone 24/7, so definitely check out the channel. We are live 24/7 with interviews going back from 2017 all the way up to now. So definitely check that out. You can follow me everywhere at TK Trinidad. Make sure you follow Women's Wrestling Talk on our website. We have a whole bunch of articles that are dropping as well. www.talkpod.com. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.